Всем привет! Сейчас раннее утро, мы уже в аэропорту, и мы летим в Прагу. Сейчас мы едем на встречу с одним из лучших специалистов по терапии клетками. Сейчас я стою в комнате для пациентов. Непосредственно здесь проводится введение стволовых клеток. Сзади нас находится операционный, где проводится забор жировой ткани для выделения этих стволовых клеток. Данная клиника не использует никаких препаратов для выращивания колоний стволовых клеток. Они собирают количество клеток непосредственно из жировой ткани пациента и сразу же вводят их, что дает максимальный эффект, в том числе безопасный эффект. You collect these stem cells. Yeah?
Exactly.
Can you please tell us which difference between stromal cells and stem cells, actually?
Well, that's really a mixture of words. So it used to be that people were using the word stem cell therapy. And now we are talking about stromal cells mostly because we are not using only stem cells but also some stromal cells. And technically the word stem means that the cell is capable to either self-renewal and also differentiation into specialized tissue or specialized cell. So that's the difference. And then we are using only a source of autologous stem cells, actually autologous mesenchymal stem cells. The best source of these mesenchymal stem cells will be coming from the fat, typically from the abdomen or from the sides. And the reason why, because there's the biggest concentration of these mesenchymal stem cells. It used to be in like 1960s, 1970s, people had thought that the source of stem cells would be mainly bone marrow. But recently it's been shown that there's mainly hematopoietic stem cells in bone marrow. And on the other hand, in fat, in adipose tissue, there is much more of these mesenchymal stem cells.
So it's quite interesting benefits for patients, not only treatment, but also taking some of...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially for women, they are just telling, well, take more of this, take even more. So, I mean, that's...
Okay. Could you please share with us maybe some secrets, Doctor? How do you keep working these stem cells, injecting in the body?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Well, it's known from animal studies that the mesenchymal stem cells are able to regenerate the tissue. So first of all, they start to minimize the chronic inflammation. We are talking mainly about chronic diseases from like neurodegenerative or chronic lung disease, chronic heart disease, kidney or other organ. And basically these mesenchymal stem cells, their role would be to decrease the chronic inflammation associated with the chronic disease, and then they start to regenerate. Because the stem cells are able to self-divide, so they keep the pool of these stem cells, plus they are able to differentiate into any specialized tissue. So that's how the effect is working, and the stem cells are capable to see the signals of chronic inflammation. So once we introduce them into the bloodstream, they are able to travel and search for the site where chronic inflammation is. For example, in case of stroke patient, when the accident was happening inside the brain, they are attracted by signals of that inflammation in the brain. So that's how they find their way.
And you usually use intravenous injections, or it also could be local injections?
It depends. For like systemic condition or for brain condition, for lung condition, we are using intravenous approach, systemic. But for joints, if a patient is suffering from maybe knee arthritis or hip arthritis or maybe an elbow, then we do local application of stem cells. Definitely there's a difference in amount. So for example, for local injection into the joint, we need to harvest just 50 milliliters of fat to get enough stem cells for the local application. But for systemic, for intravenous application of stem cells, we typically aim for 200 milliliters of fat to get enough stem cells.
Is it a one-time course or it should be
Yeah, it depends. So most of the cases we do just single application, either intravenous or local. And we have some athletes that, for example, that they wear their joints quite dramatically. So then we are able to repeat after 1 or 2 or 3 years. It depends.